he's not on his right feet.
Okay. Oh, he's...
It looks good though. Like I think
he's
personally, I
twisted.
think it looks good.
Personally, I'm getting some lipstick.
Oh, lipstick. Hi everyone. We hope that you're joining us on this lovely Tuesday morning. Last night we're like, what are we going to talk about? And we weren't sure, but now I feel like we have more than we need to talk about. Lots to talk about.
Oh, this is going to be cool. I can look right in the camera. God, that's stupid. Okay, sorry guys.
Oh, look, my name tag's on, and it's crooked. In case you didn't know, I am Linda.
I don't have my name tag. I mean, I have it on my desk. Do you want me to leave and go get it again?
Sure.
Okay.
So everyone knows who you are. So
Okay.
we are the Yarn Bar in Billings, Montana, on 2nd Avenue North downtown. Just celebrated our 7th anniversary, kind of our 3.5 anniversary here in downtown Billings.
3 1/4.
3 1/4. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
There.
Now
we know
perfectly position
each of
this.
us are.
Okay. Sorry guys. Just getting our clothes on today.
So this morning, I'm not sure what I'm going to wear.
I know.
And then I have to go back and look at our videos to see what I was wearing, and what I was going to wear I wore 2 weeks ago, so I had to like go through the stack. This is
that's an Erica Knight pattern.
it is. It's called Pagoda, and our friend Wendy Jam was one of our first samples for this shop. So it's out of a linen, and
yeah, I've never worn that.
it's kind of
Maybe I'm gonna have to
fun.
wear it.
Yeah, it's got a very wide neckline.
Oh.
It has some drop stitches, which is really fun.
Deconstructed.
Yeah, so some people are gonna be like, something's wrong with your sweater.
There's a giant run in it. Whoa.
But it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I was in my closet. I'm like, I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for fall.
I know. I kind of was looking at my some of my woolier sweaters. I'm like,
I know. I wanted to
hot.
put on my stripes, but then I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be 90 some
well,
degrees.
I remember when I
might be
used
too
to work
warm.
at Goldwater's in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it did not matter what the weather was like outside. When the new clothes came out for the next season, you had to wear them. So
really,
yeah,
oh,
you had
because
to,
it was a store,
right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, you had to
Oh,
do
so
it.
you might have been a little uncomfortable
Yeah.
sometimes.
Well, I'm sure it was full of air conditioning.
Yeah,
But
I decided to stick with linen and just pop on my little Sophie scarf.
is that
That's Sabri.
right?
Doubled,
Cotton.
doubled up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I like it. Feel kind of French.
Frenchy. I actually started watching that little frothy show on Netflix. It's called Emily in Paris. It's very
there's
silly.
a new season, right?
But yeah, it's silly but kind of fun at the same time. I like fashion.
Oh,
Which
is that what she says?
No, that's what I'm saying, which
Oh.
reminded me of our this.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get to that. So,
Yes.
well, my son, our oldest, is here for just a couple days from Spokane. He saw a friend in Missoula, and then they were on the weekend, and now he's headed over here, or he came over here. So we had dinner last night at Bin 119. It was very nice. New ownership.
New chef.
Yeah, it was good. Really, it was good. And then, we got to, visit with Mr. Art. So that's nice.
That's great.
I will. I'm gonna
pretty-
take off tomorrow, actually, and unless something really crazy happens around here, and because he's leaving Thursday. So just quick.
That's way too quick.
It is quick, but I mean, he does work, and he has some things he wants to get done on his time off at home too. So he has a garden, and anyway, so
It is, huh?
yeah.
Well, I guess I consider myself lucky. I mean, Jasper lives in the apartment behind our house, and we got to have a gin and tonic with him last
Did you go
night.
for your walk?
No, we didn't,
it was
because
hot.
he was going to go for to shoot some photos, but it was so cloudy, and he just. I think was a blue moon out last night.
Was a
And
yeah.
but
Once in
because
a
of the
blue moon.
clouds, you can't really see it. So
Well,
anyway.
it was clear overnight though.
Yeah.
I kept waking up thinking it was morning because it was really bright.
Oh yeah, yeah. They said it doesn't happen very often.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
Once in a blue moon.
I feel like you and I are listening to the same exact thing on the way home because they were talking about that on the way home.
Oh, well,
yesterday.
I just walked over to the restaurant, so I didn't hear that.
Oh, that's right.
But I read something about it this morning. Yeah, well, I knit a bit last night and watched a little bit of the convention, politics. And so I got some knitting done. Yeah, it was kind of good time for that. And I started
So what is that? Don't just show it. No one even knows what it is.
So this is Ikigai, Chibi Paka doubled up, which is yummy. It's mostly alpaca, but it's Poppy the chicken.
So it's your version of the emotional support chicken.
I saw Poppy the chicken pop up on
Poppy popped up
on Pam Power's page.
Say that 5 times.
Poppy the chicken popped up on Pam Power's page, and and it was adorable. And I'm like, okay. So
that looks like something you could pop into.
I popped right into that. So it's size 15 needles. So my hand was a little sore, maybe from too much big knitting on, like I got it going, and then you have to pick up. So that was probably my deal on Sunday because it doesn't hurt now, thankfully. But anyway, so just have maybe another inch or so, or I'll just use up this skein, and then it's a quick seam it up and
put his little
stuff him.
do thing on him.
Put a little cock, optional wings, not doing the wings. So it should be ready to show in a minute, really, like tomorrow.
Later
maybe.
today.
Yeah. So that's fun. But I also started another project in the past week or so, and that is a sweater, another guy's sweater for my other guy. Those would be my boys. So here's the very beginning.
You did talk about it last week. But
did I? Okay.
Yeah, you were going to use
Maybe
the yarn you had, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, I didn't have enough. I hadn't pulled enough. So anyway, but this is Mondim doubled up, and we named this color Oreo. So isn't that pretty? I love
that. Is going to be
that's going to.
And
be
I love
nice.
how it feels, even though it's fingering. It feels a little heavier, but
I doubled it.
Oh, you did.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, now I know.
It's a worsted yarn. So.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that little speckle. We called it Oreo.
Yeah,
we made that name up.
We
by the
made
way.
that one up because they just do numbers. So what is this pattern? So this one is men's classic raglan pullover. I don't know that I have a
Jane
photo.
Richmond?
Jane Richmond. I had found this pattern, hadn't really started it, but it was in my hopper. And then Keely, our friend Keely, wanted to make a sweater for her husband. She was asking for recommendations, and I had just kind of like, oh, try this. She did. She finished hers. So this is funny. I couldn't remember the name of the pattern, so I had to go back to Keely's Instagram page. It was on ours too, but I went back to hers because I knew I'd find it faster. To find the name of the pattern that I was going to make that I told her about. Anyway, thanks, Keely.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to look back on Instagrams. In fact, because the Shirtee voting is going to happen as soon as this video is done. It's the voting will be live.
Have been asking.
I've been kind of revisiting our Instagram page and other people's Instagram page to make sure I had everything right.
But you know what's so weird about? We had a weird glitch with Instagram when it randomly.
I know, like
dug back into some other time, not the very beginning, but
archives,
it just
like right in the middle.
It popped in some random. I don't know when. Anyway, so now if you wanted to go chronologically on our page, at least for us, you're looking. It's like, wait a minute, this isn't right, and then so there's a chunk of, they're great. It's great, but it's not chronological, and so but then it goes back to I don't know. I know. What
trying
happened.
To find.
It's bizarre. You're not in control of that.
No,
at all,
no, we are not. So my little work in progress. So I've sort of been in limbo land because I've finished a few projects, and this always happens to me. They all get done really close in the same time frame, and then I just don't have anything ready to go. Even though I probably looked at a million things and said I want to make that, but because of our Yarnaceous and Doodle decks, I got excited and decided I wanted to make hats for the Australian boys, and so I started this one this chart is actually seaweed.
Oh yeah, you can see it better now.
Yeah, I think so. So it's going to be seaweed right there. I mean, it is. And then the next color, I'm going to have this as the background. And this is going to be bubbles.
Cute.
So I'm building up to sharks.
And it kept you up last night. You said you stayed up late
like
knitting.
till 11:30, watching Emily in Paris and knitting this. Yes, I wanted to finish it.
I think that's the thing about some pattern work is you get kind of like, oh, what's it gonna look like?
But these are all the lime green is some Emma's, but the rest of this is yarnaceous.
You're gonna lose a stitch.
Oh, I'm not too worried about it.
I know you're not, but I am.
But all those newbies, they always freak out when that happens. I'm like they hand it to me like this, very gingerly. Don't do this. And I'm like,
I know,
it's
but
okay. It's all
it is
right.
okay, but still,
I know.
as long as, I mean, if it's for me, if it's like an easy pop but if I have to like drag out tools and stuff, it's annoying. God.
So anyway, that's my plan, and so I thought this was going to fit Hayden.
Which one is he?
It might. I don't
Is he
know.
the 4-year-old?
He's the oldest, yeah. But
How old is he? 4?
Yeah, he's 4. He'll
Okay.
be 5 this year when we're there.
Okay.
But Julian, little
maybe
guy,
it'll be
he's
for
got
him.
a big head. Yeah,
Oh,
it
but
could
he
be
has
for
big head.
him. Yeah, could be him. Because he's 2. So I followed the.
Super
it's pretty
wash
stretchy.
stretches.
Yeah.
What size needle are you using?
That's a 5.
Maybe you should try 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this though for this one, and then I'll just make a bigger
Well, it might
one.
be like the whole mitten thing, like you have to make 3 mittens to get a match
Right.
pair. Maybe
And
you need to do 3
I
hats
kind
to
of
get
was
one that
thinking
fits.
I would make more than 2 because there's the cousins there too,
Oh.
and they will want hats.
Mm.
But they may not care about fish.
Maybe they should
So,
just get a simple hat.
They're super sporty guys,
Mm.
like cricket and rugby and footy. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, sweet. That's fun to have a project.
And they go to private like school, so I maybe should find out the colors maybe. Of their
Oh yeah,
schools.
maybe they have to have a certain color.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, yeah, it's
they
fun
always
though.
have downtime, so maybe they want something that's
Yeah,
not like
I don't
school
know, or they're
colors.
like sporty team colors
Right.
because they do go see games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool,
What
okay.
else? So yeah, so Shirtees.
Yeah.
Right after we close the video, it will be live. You'll want to go right there and vote.
It'll be in the email too
And
tomorrow.
so
the link. But
we're
we
gonna,
have categories. We can
Right.
tell you categories.
and so we have to do it by memory because I
Mm.
don't have anything printed out. So the first category is strappy. So strappy is going to be your obviously strappy like tank tops
Right.
or a top that has thinner straps. And then the next one is sleeveless. I know they sound the same, but it's a little bit different. Like,
You'll be able to tell.
yeah,
Honestly, many sweaters could fit into multiple categories. And so, but we were looking, and we didn't want to have something with just like one top in it to vote on because that's voter fraud. So, so we wanted to keep it, kind of even
right.
keel.
And so then there's short sleeves.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, those are obviously, they're all pretty obvious. And then I think there's lacy. And then there's linen, and then there's hand dyed
Oh yeah.
fiber. So that's where things got tricky because, yeah. So we
Yeah.
hope everyone's okay. I think there's 5 or 6
Well, yeah. It'll be fun.
categories.
It's
Yeah.
fun, and there's a lot to look at. So, awesome way again to find ideas for future projects.
Oh, there's yoke design.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and stripey.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we love the stripes around here.
There were a lot of stripes.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, it was pretty fun.
You know,
Yeah,
honestly, some of those linen ones could have gone striped because they could have been like looked at as a vertical stripe.
yeah, I thought about that too.
But
Actually,
anyway.
like the
We could have done
Yeah.
vertical stripe. Anyway, there's so many ways to do that.
yeah. So
But at some point, you just need to say enough, and it's all done.
and so yeah, so basically, it's exactly like the way you vote before. You're only going to vote for one sweater per category. You click the heart and then click save, or clothes, and they'll save it for you, and then you go to the next category. So
it's a little bit of back and forth, but I think we've done it enough that it will come back to you.
and I will say, I think it's a lot easier to do on a laptop or a tablet where you get to see all of the photos, because on the phone you're only going to be seeing one. You're just scrolling. So if you have a chance to look at it on your laptop or tablet, I think you'll find it a lot easier.
Okay, pro tip.
Okay, yep.
All right.
right.
Yay.
Well, back to school's happening soon, so in our minds that means lots of paper.
It does. We love
So-
paper. So we're going to have a sale.
We are.
We are having a sale.
So 20% off all of our paper products. Is that including books?
Okay, not all books, but definitely the Lina publications. So it is many books
Yep.
and magazines, including the brand new one.
Which I really love how they styled
Gorgeous.
everything. And here
Yeah.
I want the pants for every
Super
one of them.
nice. So Lina is on sale, and then paper. So for us, your paper is going to be cards. Look at this, cool, like fall themed card.
Brand new little notebooks. These are really fun.
Just blank. Those are
yeah,
so
they're blank,
cute.
but they are really cute. I love the.
Super handy.
And these are from Lane, right? No,
yeah,
no.
they are.
Oh, okay.
They're a D Hardwick design. Aren't they sweet?
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't
This
know
one has little
that.
yarn balls on it amongst the flowers.
This one does too.
Oh my God, I
you
just
see?
saw that. That's precious.
Okay, now I want them even more.
Where's, oh,
Right here.
Those are so
They look
sweet.
like leaves, but
Yeah.
they are, cute.
Okay, so these are $13.50
Okay.
and they're on sale.
Yeah, so 20% off that.
Okay, and then, honestly, all of our cards are blank inside, so you can write your own message. I need to send my
You
sister-in-law
have to
a
be
little
super creative.
post. She had a little surgery. I've got to send her a note. Old-fashioned stationery, fun. Who doesn't want
I would
a
like
note in their
someone
mailbox
send me a
instead
note.
of some political ad? Come on. So
Yeah,
much more fun
those
to
just
open.
get tossed, and
And these are darling.
these task pads from Shorthand. So let me tell you, I use them not probably the way they're supposed to be, but I love the lines and that you get to check it all off. I just keep one right next to my computer, and I write the million notes.
There's something to be said. There still is, like, documented, the writing brain connection. There's research.
I do.
about that.
I remember more when I've written
Yep.
it down.
Even
So-
if I've written out a grocery list and I forget it, which is half the time, I can still
remember what I wrote. Oh, I can remember some
So
of it.
these are
but not
super
all
fun,
of it.
flat. Like, you can hang it. They come in little hanging straps.
know.
You could do like cool decor with your note that someone has sent you. That's wonderful.
The knitting notes book. This is really great. I've said it before. It's
Oh, yeah.
like your analog Ravelry.
Yeah, we don't have to
So-
push those at all. They sell.
Yeah, they do, but they're pretty fun. When
So
Ravelry goes
and
bye-bye.
little notes too. Cute back to school pencils. So these are so fun to stick in a note in a lunchbox. I mean, do people still do
Oh.
lunchboxes?
Yes, in fact, I just read that there is a school in the Big Timber, the Big Timber schools. They don't they haven't been able to hire the cooks,
Oh my
and they pretty much announced that
God.
everybody has to bring a cold lunch. Like everybody has
Oh.
to.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's a bummer. Boy, schools.
Yeah.
Come on, it's we've got to pay attention to that.
one other thing that I decided to put on sale is our Lumos lights, because it's
What
not.
do you mean you decided?
I did.
Okay. Do we have enough?
We have enough.
Okay.
But I think for back to school, this is perfect. Like, you can do homework in bed.
You can write a
You
little
can
letter.
read. And actually, I've used it for reading in bed, and works pretty well. You can have one at the bottom of the page and one at the top of the page, so that way everything gets lit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those are handy. The days are getting shorter, so yay. So we've got paper stuff back to school sale until Labor Day weekend.
Okay, yep, sounds
Okay,
good.
that's a little chunk of time.
And with every one of those purchases,
Back to school
back to
pencils.
school pencil with
I
yarn
mean,
bar on
we
them.
always are giving away
Yeah,
pencils.
I know, but you gotta we gotta rep the yarn
I do
bar.
think people like them. So
Yeah, they're fun.
that's fun.
If you need them sharpened, we'll sharpen them for you.
Okay, so that's just a fun little sale.
Okay.
The jury's still out actually on if we're gonna be open Labor Day weekend. Like Saturday, maybe we're gonna be closed.
Oh, okay.
We haven't decided yet. Monday we are closed.
Speaking of jury duty, I didn't have to have jury duty. I was supposed to do it Monday, but luckily things worked out.
Jury duty, or did we?
You just said the jury's out.
Okay. Funny. Okay, so that is the little sale. And happy back to school time. It's a fun, I think for a lot of people, it's like the start of a new year.
I know,
like,
it's
obviously
like you just erased
like
the
new
board.
year.
You erased the whole chalkboard, everything. Now you get to start brand new.
I know. Have fun, everyone. I kind of miss those days.
I just miss the school
frenzy.
shopping days.
It's kind of fun to get it all organized and think
Organize
about
your backpack and all your
first day of
notebooks
school
and-
outfit.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
I know.
that's
I
fun.
remember planning that out.
And back to and some people are taking kids off to college and all anyway, yay, it's a fun time.
All right, but in the meantime, we're still getting yarn in, and we just got a restock and added 8 new colors of North Bay fibers, which is the Heritage DK, which this is on my list that I really want to make this year. Something,
How
a
pretty
nice
is that?
sweater.
This is just a
with
sampling of our 23 colors now
yes,
that we have.
but there is 8 new colors in that box.
Within this
I
box.
added a couple extra because we have a lovely sample made out of this color. This color is called Sailor's Delight. This is the Felix. We probably
like
showed it again, but in a different
sunrise or
reason.
sunset. Yeah.
Yeah, I love this color, man. You know me, I'd wear it. It is nice.
And we love the Katrinkles buttons that we popped on there.
sparkly.
Sparkle. So our Felix class is full.
Yes,
but we
but-
wanted another little sample, and we are happy to have the sample from this yarn too.
Yeah,
this
it's nice. So, but
Heritage DK.
Jillzalinsky is the maker and inventor of this yarn. It's completely a Michigan yarn, Michigan wool, Michigan mill, everything. So she's got some really awesome sweaters and things that she has made. So this one's called the North Bay Raglan.
Cute.
So in honor of her own yarn, we have had a few people actually make this, which is called the Angler Shawl, and it's really a kind of a Pendleton inspired, and we've had a few people pick this up because the colors in here are totally like in that Pendleton range.
Well, like the trapper blankets.
Right. Another
She
sweater.
also has a blanket that's this too.
Okay. I guess I should have looked farther.
There's a blanket, there's a pillow. It's all, I think, garter stitch.
Total classic, really. Totally
classic.
The flurry. So she's got a flurry hat and a flurry sweater.
Cute.
Both all out of the Heritage DK. So it's like, what do I make? What do I make? And then this hat I love. It's called Snowline. I kind of love that one. That design is really pretty.
I think her yarn could be fun to do some doodle decking with too.
Oh, totally.
DK rate.
It is. Yep. I know.
Yeah. So if you want, we have pre-ordered the Doodle Deck book. It's coming, I think, in October. I mean, I think it'll be here sometime in September. The book's going to be released early October. We have 15 copies. I know one has been reserved already.
Okay.
Not by me, so that doesn't count me. So anyway, if you want one, give us a call.
And the
And
other
we
thing that
can
we're
see
getting
that.
are her little like brochure type. Things,
Yeah,
right?
we will get some of those. She has a couple of new things. We are supposed to be sending our trunk show back this week.
But it's still here.
So, I know everyone's busy, and so, but we're hoping to keep some doodle decks, so we have a nice little variety and all those things.
So yeah, you'll still see some of it in the shop. Some will be going back.
Some, yeah. So, but it has been really fun to have that trunk show for sure. Both of those trunk shows.
Another yarn that we got over the summertime, and we really only got 3 colors because we were sort of like testing it to see if people really liked it. It's a wool and cotton. It's called Tula Tweed. It's really a beautiful chainette. I think because of that chainette, you can kind of knit it at lots of different gauges. I mean, it's funny because they even say like it's a bulky, and we're
That's
like,
not true. This is a really nice neutral.
Yeah, I mean, so we added a few colors, and so
okay,
what?
This looks like fall leaves.
It does.
Isn't that pretty?
We have had, I sold some to a lady to make a shawl. She bought 2 for a shawl because they're actually
it's good yardage.
382 yards. So yeah, it's really nice.
Sorry, it is not bulky.
I know, but they say it on here like US 10, 18 stitches. Huh.
You could. It would be nice to carry a mohair along, and maybe you could get that nice.
That would be pretty.
It might be beautiful as a Felix. But we are selling it pretty reliably for baby projects.
Yes, because
it'll
it's
handle
super soft.
and it'll handle a machine wash. Don't do anything like super agitating, but
I
it
do
will
think
handle
this
a
would
gentle
pair
cycle.
super nice with the sea isle.
It
Don't you
would,
think? Like
and
if you had the right project for the 2 yarns
and so
together.
I think and it's a nice for that Stephen West pattern.
Is that the first time I feel like we've tried this on?
Ooh, that feels good. And it's kind of pretty, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, officially, where is the fall weather? So, I've lost my train of thought.
I don't know, but
Oh, I know. So the one little pattern, the honey, is it honeycomb blanket or something?
oh right.
From
It's the painted bricks.
Painted bricks.
From Stephen West.
Yeah. So if you wanted to do, that's really cool to do with this, like a solid for the
And then
brick
this would
outlines, and then this just carries through in a nice
Yeah, you
slow
wouldn't even
gradient.
have to change yarns.
I know. So you wouldn't have to weave in any ends to speak of to do a bunch of stripes.
That'd be a good sample for the shop.
It would be nice. I mean, we've got this that shows what this yarn does that Liz threw on her machine, knitting machine. So that's backwards or wrong side.
Ass backwards.
Ass backwards. But look at how pretty the gradient is.
Yeah.
Why does everything look so much better on this camera?
I don't know.
It must, yeah,
I
that
think
is
the
crazy.
lighting today is really good.
Huh. So,
we look better on the camera
no
today.
kidding. Just plop me in front of these lights all day long.
I know. We look awesome.
So we added colors and
Yeah,
now
I
it's up
think
to you.
you would be super happy if you were to use that yarn. So we do have a fun thing. We were talking about fashion in Paris earlier from Emily Loves Paris.
A couple save the dates.
Yes, this. What's the other one?
The one is in October.
What's that one?
It's a pop-up shop trunk show.
Oh, Righty Rooney. Okay, gotcha. All right, this is
Woohoo!
coming to town. So we have rented out the art house
Yay!
for Tuesday, September 24th.
It's
And we're
not the big theater, but the middle-sized theater.
Oh, okay.
It seats 65.
Yep, and we can eat in the theater.
Oh yeah.
And so The Devil Wears Prada. So I feel like that is a movie that lots of people will like.
That'll be
and if
fun.
I know most people have seen it. But it's so fun. And anyway, so yeah, tickets are available here at the yarn shop. We'll have them. You can buy them online. They're only $7, so pretty cheap. Cheap night out. They're going to keep the lights up a little bit so we can knit.
But
So,
yeah, you don't want to bring you don't want to bring anything that is yarn overing or
right.
cabling or
Yeah,
anything.
totally social knitting.
Plan that.
Like, so, you know, if you mess
Maybe-
up, it'll be easy to fix.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a movie night episode or something before that.
Oh.
But I think people
Oh, like on things like to
right.
knit. Yep.
Yeah, you're good projects for that.
Movie nights.
Then the other thing, so that's a save the date, and get your tickets. And then on October 4th and 5th, we are hosting Bev Polk, hand weaver from Wilsall. She is coming here with her merchandise, her beautiful hand wovens. And that's an art walk night It should be a beautiful evening. It's October 4th. And then we'll have her here that Saturday too. And so I'm excited for everyone to see how wonderful her stuff is.
And I just remembered we have another trunk show later in October. I better check the dates.
We do?
From a place in Bellingham, Washington.
Oh.
So I'll look at those.
Okay.
Well, everyone will find out about that.
This one is more like, it's not, it's ready made. It's
Right.
gift giving,
Yeah.
things to think about.
Things to think
And
about.
we'll do a quick little blog post about her. We met her at the Moz convention.
Yep, we're
the
really
Montana
impressed with
Association.
her aesthetic. I mean, she really does mix the traditional with a modern aesthetic, which I love. I love that.
She has the Scandinavian roots, and so it's that whole kind of bright and practical.
right.
So, hygge.
Huga.
Cozy up.
So I think
Anyway.
that's
And we showed her
What?
bags. We got 3 of those bags
Yeah.
that she made,
Right.
and we've sold one to an out-of-state hand weaver who appreciated that work. So
yeah,
anyway.
it's